Juba Nile Bridge, probably one of South Sudan's oldest and most important infrastructures, still stands strong and serves the landlocked nation despite clocking half a century since its construction, partly with funding from the Kingdom of Netherlands. Constructed in 1974 by the Dutch construction company De Groot International, the Dutch government contributed more than half of the budget for building the bridge. The two adjacent 252-meter Juba Bridge that spans over the White Nile has become a vital lifeline for the people of South Sudan, providing the only means of crossing over the Nile until 2022. It was built with a total cost of $2.5 million at the time, equivalent to $15 million in 2024. Since then, it became a lifeline for South Sudan, connecting communities and facilitating trade and transportation. Speaking during the anniversary in Juba this morning, the Dutch Vice Minister for International Cooperation said the construction of the bridge is a sign of a long-standing bilateral relations between her country and South Sudan. Pascali Grutenois added that the bridge is a unifying symbol of all South Sudanese.
Today, on the 15th of March, it's exactly 50 years ago that the Juba Bridge was opened. Our long-standing bilateral relationship, marked by the Juba Bridge, started long before South Sudan gained independence. Commissioned by UNHCR to cater for assistance to about 500,000 refugees after the fighting has ended in 1972. The Bailey Bridge was in great part financed by the Netherlands and also constructed by the Netherlands. We commemorate this with the theme Building Bridges to celebrate our long-standing relation and bilateral cooperation with the people of South Sudan. Under this theme, we celebrate our long-standing cooperation. We reflect where we came from, where we are, and where we're heading to. It is great that the Juba Bridge is still here, as it was meant only as a Bailey Bridge. The past 50 years, South Sudan has gone through renewed times of conflict, but none of the fighting parties has touched the bridge. So the bridge is the unifying symbol of all South Sudanese. The Kingdom of the Netherlands was among the first countries to recognize South Sudan after it gained independence, and has supported to make sure that its violence past does not disable the future. We stand ready to support the young population of South Sudan to make a shift from humanitarian assistance to sustainable economic development. We just celebrated International Women's Day last week, and we will continue to put women and young people in the center of our activities. Together we can build a bridge towards a better future, not just for today, but also for future generations. And for me, this is the story of the Juba Bridge and the story of South Sudan.
In 2010, the bridge suffered an accident that rendered one lane unusable for heavy vehicles. Extensive repair works were carried out, and in January 2012, the bridge was reopened. According to the Netherlands Embassy in Juba, Juba Nile Bridge remains a symbol of unity and a historic landmark for South Sudan. Sarah Nene is the Deputy Governor of Central Equatoria State. She recalls how significant the bridge was when she was a little girl. Nene appreciated the people and the Kingdom of Netherlands for standing side by side with the people of South Sudan and appealed to the Dutch government to continue supporting the country.
My question is to the Kingdom of Netherlands. What next? This bridge is now 50 years. It is given birth to a child or to a grandchild. So you don't do something to us here to construct another bridge to connect somewhere here in Juba. So we are honored with this bridge, and we need another one to be constructed anywhere. Or we have some roads. We have some roads to our counties in Central Equatoria. If you can help us with it, it's also good. We can welcome it.
On his part, the National Minister of Roads and Bridges, Simon Mijok Mijak, said the bridge played a vital role during the liberation struggle. He appealed to the Kingdom of Netherlands to facilitate the importation of spare parts for the maintenance of the bridge. Simon added that the government will keep the bridge as a heritage.
We have challenges, Your Excellency, to get the spare parts from UK because of sanctions imposed on South Sudan. But I thank the British Embassy in South Sudan for making it possible to import the spare part in 2019 to South Sudan under humanitarian. So we are once again appealing for the same gesture through the Kingdom of Netherlands to give us another chance to bring another consignment of spare part to South Sudan without any hindrance, because it served humanity and the humanitarian. As you all know, this bridge serves the whole Republic of South Sudan as well as the region of East Africa, and later on it will serve even Europe, because crossing from here to western part of the country and then through Sudan, we can use any port in Libya.
Peter Atem is the managing director of Rhino Star Construction Company, which has been rehabilitating the Juvenile Bridge. He commended iRadio for playing its role in updating the public on the status of the bridge.
I'm very happy with iRadio. iRadio pull our project all the time. The pull Juba Bridge, when they get a problem 2019, they pull out to the end and been done. And I think the bridge survived. And they pull out the Ministry of Deng is here. We thank them all and Road Authority. Without them, that road cannot be done. But we are appreciating iRadio because it's the eye of South Sudan. When the eye of South Sudan, you heard out that's what happened in the country. But you inform the public, and we are very proud of you. You continue to do accurate information. And we are proud of you, and this is a good sign. The young people let them look at the news every day to give the public information what has been done by the government of South Sudan, what has been done by the local contractor, and we are proud of that one.